Hi parents and students, welcome. This is Natalie Charmer from Charmer Tuition. I hope you guys are all well and you're having a fantastic day today. So as you can see, I have been going through English language paper 2 over the last few videos so far. We've gone through question 1, question 2, question 3, and now we are looking at question 4. So if you would like to see those videos, please click on the link and it will take you to those videos, and also a playlist of English language paper 1. This is all for the AQA paper as well. So now we are looking at question 4, and question 4 is all to do with the writer's perspectives and viewpoints. So when it comes to perspectives, it's about their experience and how their experience has shaped their opinion on a particular topic. So let's go through my key steps on how to tackle question 4. So this is a typical question 4 question for the English language paper 2. And as you can see, it is 16 marks. So it's like a step-up ladder from questions 1 onwards. As you go up, the marks is more, you've got to write more, okay? And for step 1, you need to, and I usually say this for the first step, but it's good practice. And by question 4, once you do these key steps, you are going to be a pro by this stage. So you have to read the question and highlight the keywords in the question. So let's read the question together. For this question, you need to refer to the whole of source A together with the whole of source B. So now at this stage, because you have looked at both sources already for the previous question, especially for question 2, and now you are familiar with both texts and both sources. So we have to highlight as we are reading. So we're looking at the whole of source A together with source B. So that will be a good thing to highlight here. Okay, compare. So compare how the writers convey similar perspectives on cycling in the city. Okay. Similar perspectives on cycling in the city. In your answer, you could compare their similar perspectives on cycling in the city and compare the methods the writers use. So there's 2 things you are comparing. So you are comparing, it's saying you could, that means you should. So let's just make that clear. So yeah, so compare the methods. Methods of the writers. So methods the writers use and convey their perspectives to support your response with references for both texts. So we're not looking at differences, we're looking at similarities. And step 2, we have to really look closely at the similarities. So you will go back and read both extracts, both sources, and you're going to highlight the similarities. And those similarities, you're going to use that for your answer. And if it's 16 marks, get 4 examples of similarities in both. This is from the mark scheme. This is kind of giving you an idea of which similarities you should find in the extract. This will be step 3, to look at the methods. So what are we talking about when it comes to method? And when we mean methods, we mean the following. So you're going to look at the following methods. You're going to look at the structural viewpoint. You're going to look at the whole text structure. So structural viewpoint is like flashbacks, anything to do with structure, structural techniques. The whole text structure, is it similar in that way? The narrative perspective, are they writing in first person, second person, third person? The tone, is it the same? And the language features, are they using the same language features? Now, Obviously, when you have identified those and you've compared it to see if anything is similar or different, you will use the similarities. So these methods, that's what they want you to really focus on. And for this particular question, they want you to focus on, okay, which examples are similar? Right, so here is something that I did earlier, and I'm going to show you a model example for this question. So we should look a little something like this. The underlying moral view in source A is that selfish drivers are guilty of creating danger for innocent cyclists. Remember that these are human beings. From the opening, Walker uses the imperative form of the verb in the final paragraph. Readers to change their minds and their behaviour. The command emotive phrase, flesh and bone, reinforces a sense of fragility of human life beneath the cyclist lycra. The deadly serious tone is contrasted in source B with the writer's humorous, almost frivolous tone. She uses humour to emphasize her own vulnerability, suggesting cycling would be nicer if she didn't get killed. The juxtaposition of her politeness and the brutal reality of her own death creates an irony which encourages the reader to share her cheerful, naive perspective, herself as intrepid and fearless, in contrast to the more cautious, experienced cyclist. And thank you guys, I hope that was helpful for you, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. And also for your teenager, or if you're a teenager yourself, I have got a free how to get an A for GCSE English checklist, a writing checklist. And this is so helpful for not only GCSE students, but not only students that are doing GCSEs, but it's helpful for if you are in year 7 upwards. So make sure you get that for your teenager if they are really struggling when it comes to remembering the skills that they need to add for English literature and English language. And thank you guys, and remember, reach your full potential with confidence. Make sure you share this video. And yeah, I will speak to you next time in my next video. Take care and have a fantastic week. Bye.